We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some unfortunate news regarding Randy Orton's status in WWE, and clearly the Viper will not be back in WWE anytime soon, despite so many fans hoping to see Randy back in action after being sidelined due to injury since last year. And while Randy Orton had underwent successful surgery and his back fusion reportedly went well, according to new Backstage reports, there is no timetable on when Randy Orton will be back in WWE, if at all. Now, a lot of fans were hoping that both Riddle and Randy Orton would be returning to WWE television ahead of WrestleMania 39, so that their storyline could culminate at the Showcase of the Immortals, and that was originally the WWE's plan, with creative previously wanting Randy Orton to face off against former RK-Bro teammate Riddle at WrestleMania 39, after having the whole betrayal storyline play out on Raw leading up to Mania. But because of Randy Orton's unfortunate serious injury, these plans were put on hold, and they may be on hold indefinitely. If Randy Orton had recovered enough in order to get cleared to have returned to WWE, he apparently would have been brought back during the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble match, but again, Randy's not cleared to compete and won't be for quite some time. The latest news revealed has indicated that despite Randy Orton's successful surgery, his road back to WWE is apparently going to be a very long one, and here's what one source mentioned regarding Randy Orton's situation, quote, "We've heard no wrestling update on him recently, but his back injuries were very serious, and a few months ago there was a concern about whether he'd be able to return, or at best it would be a very long time, which it already has been. Now there is a chance that we won't be seeing RK-Bro on WWE television ever again, which is certainly pretty sad to think. And all we can hope is that Randy Orton will eventually be medically cleared to return to action in WWE, because despite already accomplishing everything there is to do in WWE, a lot of fans felt Randy Orton's career was far from being over, and that there were many more chapters left in Randy Orton's WWE career, including becoming world champion again at some point. And a lot of fans liked the idea of possibly Randy Orton challenging for Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship after Cody likely wins the title at WrestleMania 39 from Roman Reigns. Unfortunately, fans need to realize that Randy Orton may be done in WWE altogether from an in-ring standpoint, as a new Backstage report has revealed Randy Orton has considered retirement lately, but let's hope for the best and that the Viper will be brought back at some point, though again it won't be anytime soon, and certainly not before WrestleMania 39, with it likely that if Randy Orton does return to WWE to wrestle again, it won't be until sometime next year in 2024. And in the meantime, when Matt Riddle is brought back to WWE television, he will continue to work storylines with no mention of Randy Orton or RK-Bro, as that angle has been shelved until it is known behind the scenes whether or not Randy Orton will be back in the ring again. We now have some noteworthy backstage news regarding the promo between Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman from this week's edition of Monday Night Raw, and clearly Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes had a huge hand in the memorable segment that appeared on Raw this week, which certainly built up the hype and anticipation for the WrestleMania 39 undisputed WWE Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. According to one of our sources, Paul Heyman was not originally supposed to be on Raw this week, but was already around in Orlando because Brock Lesnar was appearing on Raw for a segment with Bobby Lashley, so the company decided to have Paul Heyman included on the show. But the segment between Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman was reportedly a lot different than what the company had originally planned, and Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman seemingly had a lot of creative freedom for this promo. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 is a marquee match that WWE wanted to make sure got the respect it deserved, because the company are very much aware of just how popular and over Sami Zayn is right now with fans. And in order to get that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns WrestleMania match over with fans, WWE knew they needed something very special to occur on Raw between Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes to build up hype and anticipation, and they definitely succeeded in doing that, as it was truly a great segment and promo overall. One very noteworthy aspect of this promo was that Cody Rhodes referred to the tribal chief Roman Reigns as holding 2 world championships, and not just one unified title, and this likely foreshadows WWE eventually splitting up the WWE and Universal Championships after WrestleMania 39, once Cody Rhodes likely defeats Roman Reigns. Now the biggest wrestling news story still remains Sami Zayn and Jey Uso turning their backs on not only the Bloodline faction, but the tribal chief Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble 2023 Premium Live event. This is certainly a time of chaos right now in the Bloodline faction, and it could not come at a worse time for Roman Reigns, as he already has his hands full with his upcoming WrestleMania 39 title challenger for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship Cody Rhodes, not to mention Reigns also has to defend his titles later this month against Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber 2023. Jey Uso has betrayed Roman Reigns and the Bloodline at the worst possible time, but if a new breaking backstage rumor is true, like always, Roman Reigns will be the one getting the last laugh, and while losing Jey Uso is a major hit to the Bloodline, Reigns fully intends to come back stronger than ever before in the coming weeks on Friday Night SmackDown. Like we had mentioned in a previous video, Roman Reigns intends to replace both Sami Zayn and Jey Uso in the Bloodline faction, and while it was speculated that NXT's Zion Quinn and MLW's Jacob Fatu could be considered behind the scenes as new possible members of the Bloodline, a new backstage report has leaked that Triple H and WWE plan for Roman Reigns to swerve fans big time with the superstar he plans to replace Jey Uso in the Bloodline, as it has been reported that Jey Uso will be replaced by the first female member of the Bloodline faction, and that said superstar is reportedly none other than Nia Jax, who returned to WWE during the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match, and WWE are considering for Roman Reigns to reveal on SmackDown in the coming weeks on the big screen when Jey Uso is having a promo segment in the ring that Nia Jax will be taking his place as a new member of the Bloodline. It has been rumored that one of the biggest reasons WWE had Nia Jax return at the Royal Rumble is because the company want Nia Jax, a dominant enforcer, to be added to Roman Reigns' Bloodline faction, and now that Jey Uso has quit the group, Nia Jax will apparently be the next superstar added to Roman Reigns' Bloodline faction. Let us know your thoughts on Triple H and WWE, considering for Roman Reigns to be unveiling a new female member of the Bloodline faction soon on SmackDown, and do you feel like the recently returning Nia Jax will be a great fit with Roman Reigns and the rest of the Bloodline, or is this a mistake in your opinion, and that Nia Jax should not be put in Roman's faction, and if not Nia Jax, who should be the superstar replacing the betraying Jey Uso in the Bloodline?